Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. You're watching Glenn TV. I have to say my energy has been all over the place. It's like, and some unconditional love, and then, So, dealing with financial issues, and then, like my mom's, like is concerned that there won't be anybody to take care of her because I'm starting to work more and more, and there's her life partner. She takes more care of her than of her life partner than her life partner takes care of her. Well, they really do take care of each other, but there's a counterbalance there. So she's starting to see a time where there might not be somebody to help and watch over her. So disruptions in the force from that as well. And it's certainly a genuine concern. And at the same time, you have to be able to eat and be able to satisfy some of these fiduciary responsibilities like paying your bills, car insurance, and blah, 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 blah. So it's an interesting balance of energies at this time. So you have a lot of fear-based reactions, and then counterbalancing with the idea of being an immortal being in a timeless reality, playing a great game with a whole bunch of my friends. So it's very like back and forth. Wow. Did a coffee flush today. Still trying to get out all that stuff from the hospital. And I ate something yesterday that I was doing a little test to see how my body would react, and had a little bit of like soft serve ice cream, and it was bad juju. It was like, danger, danger. And it was like, it was very, very quick, and then it lasted all night long. Besides being itchy, it was like a gas that would make a cow pass out. So sorry for sharing that, but so I figured after all this time and taking the things that I've been taking that would have normalized a lot more. It wasn't as bad a reaction as it would have been in days past. So it is much, much better than it has been. So I just wanted to report in, boys and girls, and I have noticed a very interesting anomaly. Is like over, and I don't know what videos, though I can go and find out because I am kind of curious. You can look at subscribers. You can look at what videos subscribers are coming in on in your Google Analytics. And I've, in the last like 2 or 3 days, I've gained like 12 subscribers. So there's like something, a video's performing or something. Now I know the coffee flush, like some of the other ones that I talk about my experience and how it helped, and the do's and don'ts, and not to rely on it, that it is a crutch until you can actually start to do other things like some more overall detoxing. But it gets like every 3 or 4 days, every week, it's like over 1,000 views. So I think maybe a lot from there. In any case, it was just like I had like 130 something, now it's 140 something. It was like 140 the last time I checked, but I guarantee when I go in, it's going to be a little higher. So I think people in the new energy and that are seeking answers, and this election is coming up, all the energy is very, and all this information that's coming out about disclosure and first contact and these types of things, I think there's a lot more people searching for that as well. So it's nice. Welcome all of you. Yay. So I just found like all at once, it was like, boom. I'm like, wow, where'd all you homies come from? Welcome. So just out of curiosity there. So I just wanted to check in today, feeling better, and you can tell because Glenn shaved. Yay. And I've been going out and doing things and doing grocery shopping and these types of ideas. And when I don't shave, or like, at least make an effort to be somewhat pretty for the public, I don't really give a shit. So I was like, you just be happy that you're seeing me. And now that I've shaved my leg, I did over 5,000 steps according to my phone yesterday, and the leg is better. I had to take more pain pills than I've actually ever taken last night because it was bitching and griping. And they also, it's tramadol, and they also, it's besides painkiller, it's also an anti-inflammatory, and it helped take down the inflammation. But even with that, if I moved a certain way, if I laid on it a certain way, it was like, dude, you just 5,000 steps, that's just ridiculous. So I'm going to go back out this evening. There's a special drawing at at one of the casinos, and my mom was invited, so I'm going to go with her to get out of the house and to get some things, just to be out. And we've done really good. I have, especially in the smaller drawings where they're like very select and there's less people there, because the pool of people are less, and or it was better manifestation at the time. So it's a very interesting energy to be like in the 5D and feeling it, because the energy and the space is different. It's the one moment in creation, and you can see it from that point of view. And then the 3D, more fear-based reality. And you're like, whoa. And that is very anchored, and there's like a lot of emotional turbulence. So it's interesting going back and forth between those. I have a feeling soon that's going to snap into 5D, and I get the sense from all the channelings that's what's going to go on. Bashar, Epsilon, many others have said, you know, that's what's going to be going on. 2017 in the energy and the time of the channelings was the time. So there are many people that are going to wake up within that timing to be of aid and assistance to others that have been doing a lot of integrative work. So next, right now, I'm going to do a meditation for a friend of mine. His infant is well, not infant, but you know, his young child had a little tumble with some hot drinks and got some second and third degree burns on one side of his chest, and they're treating him, and he's doing much better. But I want to do a group meditation for anybody who sees this, and it doesn't matter if it's 50 years from now. If you see this, there's only one moment in time and space, the one appearing as many. So if you do a meditation and join this 50 years from now, 5 minutes, 50 years, 5 years, 5 months, you are in the one moment sending energy and healing to this child in the one moment that is all things. So it doesn't matter when you do it, the fact that you join it means that you're healing them in the timing, in relativity, like Einstein said, in this child's relationship to time and your relationship to time. It doesn't matter when you do it, because everything is always connected. So, and you know, that could be quantum entanglement, and however you want to express it within this 3D time-space construct. But it is, and I've noticed it doesn't matter when, because it is now. So I'm going to do that next. I have a picture I'm going to put up so that you can actually see and give energy, particularly to this child, and to be able to help in aid. And this author, his father is an author, like a spiritual author, and I'll put a link to his website down below as well. So if any of you want to order any of his poems, then I would check that out. And lots of good stuff in there, and a lot of people find those very uplifting and in higher dimensionality as well. So thank you very much for joining me, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank all of you that have been very supportive to me and healing the boo-boo down below. And if you can see it, and it is running down my leg, and it's like there's a river of blue going down my leg. And the arnica, it's weird, like after I put it on, within 10 minutes, you can look, and it's like somebody's taken a washcloth to like a topical amount of paint and just kind of gone over it, and it's light, and you can see it like underneath still having some bruising. It's very, very interesting. You know, article is definitely one of nature's miracles, and it's a very good painkiller as well. So thank you again for joining me, High Vibration Foundation. You're watching Glenn TV, coaching life, business, and spiritual. Also retreats, boys and girls. Don't forget retreats. Down below in the description, there are tons of things going on. Find the one that speaks to your heart and not to your head, and you'll find the information you were looking for in this lifetime. And if you do like this video, please do like, subscribe, and share. Yay! And I think that's all the news. Oh, man, here's your bonus material for the end of the video. My mom was, I grew up, and we did, like, she would do like flea markets and garage sales, and everybody would give her tons of stuff, like instead of taking it to the Goodwill, Salvation Army. They knew that she was local and a lot more convenient, and they'd come and drop it off and put it in the garage. And we would go and do flea markets in California. It's one was called, it was in an old, like, outdoor like theater where you go and like drive in, and so there's tons of space, and they set up during the day, and at night they have the movies and whatnot. So we used to go very early in the morning and go, and so I was a swap meet rat, and I learned negotiation and selling and all this time. Hey, tweet tweet. So our little birdie, like hummingbird friend, had to chime in, say hello, and so I got very good at negotiations and so on and so forth. And we were looking at a minion. It was like this big. It was $2. And then the other day, we're looking at one that was like this big. It was $20, like at Big Lots or something like that. So she got this, and I'm going to show you in a second, from a yard sale for $5. $5. So for $5, you got one that's like this big. So seriously, like, how big is that? That's like, that has to be $100. You know, that's like at like $75, $80, $100. As big as that thing is like, it's huge. So thank you for joining me, and have a fantastic day. And then if you're interested in the meditation, it will be posted in a moment.